Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Maximize Your Monday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be before you guys on today. We are going to dive in and talk about 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business. So I'm excited about this today, and I can't wait to dive into today's podcast. Listen, today's Maximize Your Monday is going to be recorded for our podcast. Hey guys, listen, I'm on 2 different platforms. So if you see me looking back and forth, it's only because I'm looking at both. Good morning. Good morning. So listen, we are going to maximize our Monday and we are going to dive in. Thank you for joining me for today's Maximize Your Monday. This podcast will be available on different streaming sites, iTunes, Google Play, Stitch, Cast, a bunch of different ones. My husband is not here to tell me what they're on. So just know that you guys can check out this podcast later on today. We're going to dive in and we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business. 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business. So do me a favor and share this broadcast. Share this with your community. Share this on your page. Share this with your followers so that we can get started and share some information. Again, we're going to record this live and we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in and get started. So I hope you guys are ready to interact with me, talk back to me. Let's talk with one another. Let's chat with one another, because I want to make sure that you guys get everything that you need out of this quick live. Okay, because I won't be before you guys too long. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in, and I hope you guys are ready. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the love. Hey guys, welcome back to Maximize Your Monday. I am your Vision Coach LaToya Early, and I am so excited to be before you on this wonderful, amazing, fantastic Monday. Listen guys, I love Mondays. Mondays are one of my most favorite days of the week, and today we are going to maximize our Monday. Welcome back to Maximize Your Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for coming on to listen to what little old me have to say. I appreciate you guys. We are live on this morning and we are going to share some good information on why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business. Listen, we are going to share 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business. So if you're driving, I want you to stay focused on the road. But if you are sitting somewhere where you can grab a pencil, and some paper, I want you guys to jot down the 3 reasons that I'm going to share with you on today. Okay? So before we get started, I want to share with you an affirmation. You guys know I love affirmations because I strongly believe in confessing and making a confession over your day and over the success that you desire in your business. Maximize Your Monday is all about building business using kingdom principles. We're about building a Christian-based business. What does that look like? It is a business that is designed to help individuals solve a problem through using biblical principle, through lifestyles, through strategy, and through overall development. So we're going to share today 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. Today's affirmation is by one of our amazing, great, awesome, poetic, historic, strong women, Miss Maya Angelou. Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay. Listen, that spoke volume, right? Hope and fear cannot occupy the same space. Invite one to stay. So you make the decision. Which one are you going to invite to stay in your life? Are you going to allow hope and faith to stay in your life, or are you going to allow fear to stay in your life? Did you know that fear stops creation? Did you know that? Like, that's a real profound statement. Fear stops creation. How does it do that, right? So if you think back, I think it's back in Genesis where it talks about being fruitful and multiplying, right? Being fruitful and multiplying is just not about making a bunch of babies. It's about taking the gift that God has given you in your business as a coach and helping develop and build other people. It is our responsibility as coaches to help our clients get from point A to point B by removing fear and distractions from their journey. Right? So if it's our responsibility to be fruitful and to multiply, then that means we can't be afraid. We can't let fear stop us, right? We can't let fear interrupt where we're going in our future and in our lives. So today we're going to share 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. We talked about fear being a part of the subconscious and how it stops creation. How does it stop creation? Because you've allowed fear to live in your subconscious, whether or not it's from something that happened in your past, whether or not it's something that someone told you or something someone said to you. You've allowed fear or not believing that you can succeed, or fear of failure, or fear of not being good enough, or fear of other people's opinions, or fear of not succeeding. You've allowed these thoughts to dwell in your subconscious. And so if you're wondering why haven't you yet hit that magic number in your business, in your finances, it's because somewhere you're allowing fear to hinder you. Well, what do you mean, LaToya? I'm not afraid. I've jumped out. I've made it happen. Let's think about the number one result of fear. Procrastination. So for those of you who keep procrastinating on building your website, you keep procrastinating on building content, you keep procrastinating on creating landing pages, creating automation systems, creating sales funnel systems, creating your products, creating your services, you're procrastinating. You're saying, I'll do it later, or I'll wait until I get this done before I do that. Listen, procrastination and perfectionism are all results of fear. So if you're like, I can't put this out until it's perfect, that is nothing but your mind, the subconscious part of your mind, telling you that you can't be great until it's perfect. And that's not true. So listen, I'm going to dive into these 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. I've already given you guys a bonus. It's that subconscious. Listen, the Bible talks about be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing, ing, of your mind. That renewal process starts in your subconscious. It starts in your subconscious. So if you're wondering why you haven't hit that number in your business, whatever that number may be, listen, my overall goal is to make $250,000 per month in my business. So I had to figure out, okay, until I get there, because I need to figure out what's stopping me from making hitting the points in my business per month. So if I'm making $20,000 in my business per month, $30,000 per month in my business, what's stopping me from reaching my $250,000 mark? And what I've learned is that fear is so embedded in your subconscious that you don't realize that it's stopping you from moving forward. Right? And so what it does is it limits you from creating prices that's going to get you to your goal per month. It limits you from drawing in clients that you need to help get you to the number that you want in your business. It prevents you from putting out product and services at a premium price so that you can get the satisfaction in your finances that you're looking for. Listen, we're talking about reasons why you haven't been successful or reached that $1 million mark in your business, and you have not taken the time to step back and realize that it's all a part of your subconscious. So fear stops creation. If you are looking to build and move forward, you're going to have to dig back into that subconscious, and you're going to have to start renewing the way that you think. Success has nothing, let me take that back. It does have something to do with processes and systems, but the root of success starts in your thinking, guys. It starts there. So let me jump into 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. By now, you should have a pencil and some paper. By now, you should be ready to write down these 3 reasons, right? Because as coaches, we tend to kind of go off a whim. Nope, that's not it. And I'll talk about that. So number 1, the first reason why you're too afraid to make millions in your coaching business is you don't know your power. You don't know the power that you have. You don't know the authority that you have. You don't know that when God sent his son Christ to die for you and to live life more abundantly, that he gave you authority over money, finances, time, family, management. He's giving you authority over all these things. Deuteronomy 8:18 says that he has given you power to gain wealth. Well, the problem is that we're not using our gift to gain wealth because we've allowed perversion to come in and manipulate the gift. So you're wondering why you haven't reached millions in your business. Is because you have not yet learned how to tap into your power to gain it. Well, how do I tap into my power to gain it? There's a list of things that you have to do in order to attain the wealth that God has already left for you. You don't have to struggle and work. You have to work hard, but you don't have to steal. You don't have to be conniving. You don't have to take from anybody. You can still live in integrity, and you can still gain the wealth that God has for you. So for number 1, you don't know your power. Number 2, you are not niche focused. That's a big one, right? You are not niche focused. How many times in your business have you sought out to create a product or a service, or you wanted to build something in your coaching business? And when you talk about who is this product or this service for, you say, oh, it's for anybody who wants it. Or no, that's not right. It's not for anybody who wants it. It's for a specific person. And if you have not taken out the time to identify your target market, listen, guys, let me tell y'all how important it is as a coach to know exactly who you are talking to. Here at Chase Great, we focus on cultivating the call of coaching through Christ, right? Because I believe that coaching is a call. And I tell y'all that all the time. And the reason why I believe it's a call is because I know that I've been called to it. I know that this is the assignment that God has given me, right? I know that in order to fulfill his purpose, I am supposed to do it through coaching, right? So when I start coaching, when I began my journey in coaching, God specifically showed me vision coaching. He told me, hey, LaToya, you're a vision coach. And I'm like, what? Don't nobody even know what that is. No one even knows what a vision coach is, right? And so what I would do is I would call myself a business coach. So instead of me telling everybody, hey guys, I'm a vision coach, I would say, I'm a business coach. And so I would get immediately convicted in my spirit because that's not what God called me to, right? That wasn't the name that he had given me. And so I was struggling with that because I was trying to appeal all business owners. And that wasn't my niche. So I was missing the target, right? I was throwing the dart and I kept missing it. And I'm like, why do I keep missing the target? I know what I've been called to do. I know God called me to coaching. And he said, because you're not focusing on the niche that I sent you to. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Right? So then I had to check myself. Okay, God, you called me to be a vision coach. Okay, so then what does that mean? What is a vision coach? Then he began to reveal to me what my assignment was as a vision coach. It's my responsibility to help other coaches see their call in coaching, create wealth, and provide niche training, right? And so it took me a long time to really hone in on that specific area because I was not focused on the area that he had called me to. I was so busy trying to please everybody, offer my services to everybody. Hey, I'm a business coach. I'm a vision coach. I can help anybody build their business. And while God has given me that gift that I can help just about anybody with their business, he wanted me to focus on a specific niche. Right? And so I was unable to generate the millions in my business because I was too afraid to be specific. I wanted to reach the masses, but there is a mass in your niche. You just have to be focused, right? So remember, we're talking about 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. Number 1 was you don't know your power. Number 2 is you're not niche focused. You're not niche focused. You're trying to please everybody. Listen, your gift is not for everyone. You have to know that. You have to know that there's something so valuable, something so special, something so unique about you that God specifically assigned a certain amount of people to you. But they can't get to you if you don't know how to make the message or the solution to their problem clear. Right? Number 3, this is a big one. This is huge, especially for us coaches, because coaching is a gift. And so because we've been given the gift of coaching, we've been given the gift of helping individuals walk through their experiences and create a sound strategy solution. We feel like training isn't necessarily required because I'm good at this, right? Wrong. 3 reasons why you are too afraid to make millions in your business is because you're afraid to seek training. That was me, y'all. That was me. I'm not going to teach y'all something that I haven't experienced. I promise. That was me. I was the one who said, this is my gift, right? This is the gift that God has given me. While training is good, but I could do this without it. And then God said, or no. I sent people to help you be great so that you can in return help other people be great, right? And so your gift requires training. Even though God has given you this gift, it still requires some sort of training to help you structure the gift, to help you present and package the gift so that your gift can be received by the people you're called to serve. Right? Does this make sense? And so in business, you have to learn how to package and present your gift to the audience that you've been called to serve. Well, if you don't know who you're called to serve, and if you won't get training to package and present it, then how can you use your power when you have not yet taken the time to understand how to use your power in your gifts? Right? So listen, guys, I'm not just talking out the side of my neck because I don't have anything else to do. I'm sharing this information with you guys because God has truly revealed to me the importance of identifying who you're called to serve as a coach. We have so many different people who are, calling themselves or presenting themselves to the world as a coach. And so what I wanted to, the way that I wanted to be different is I wanted to provide training in niche coaching, because life coaching means that I'm called to your entire life. And I do believe that there's a specific area of your life as a coach that you've been called to help other people serve in. But if you're not focusing on that specific area, you're more so focusing on trying to help everybody, then you'll miss the mark. And I don't want you guys to miss the mark. I want you to know who you're called to serve, why you're called to serve them, and what are you going to do to solve their problem. And in order to do that, you have to be bold, you have to be confident, and you have to know why God sent you here to do that. We talk about purpose, and I'm gonna throw this tidbit out there really quickly. We talk about purpose all the time. Purpose has become such an oversaturated term. Jesus, everybody wants to talk about purpose, right? Everybody wants to talk about their purpose and what my purpose is. And I've learned something so profound about purpose that it just blew me away. I've been really learning and understanding selfishness and the perversion of our gifts, right? And when I talk about perversion, for those of you who need the definition of perversion, it means to use something outside of its original intent, right? So what happens is we take our gifts and we just go out and we just use them. And we're not using them accordingly because we're trying to fulfill our purpose, but it's not your purpose. Our purpose is God's purpose. He gives us different instruments to fulfill his purpose, right? So it's not about discovering your purpose. Discovering your purpose is discovering God's purpose, which is to serve him and build the kingdom. That's the purpose. Now you need to figure out, how do I use my gift as an instrument to fulfill his purpose? Make sense? I know, y'all. Listen, that blew me away. Because if you think about it, in scripture, it never talks about your purpose. You can't find, I've studied this because I talked about discovering your purpose for so long. And I could not find anywhere in scripture where it says my purpose. He said, I know the purpose for you. My purpose, to fulfill my purpose, to fulfill my purpose. It never says to discover your purpose. And I said, well, God, what does that mean? He said, because I didn't call you to fulfill your purpose. I called you to fulfill my purpose, right? And so fulfilling my purpose, I'll give you an instrument. I'll give you a gift so that I can help you fulfill my purpose. I said, oh my gosh. This whole time I've been saying I want to discover my purpose, and I've been wrong. It's about fulfilling and discovering his purpose so that I can use my gift as an instrument to fulfill his purpose. Isn't that crazy, y'all? Listen, it blew me away. So remember, we're talking about 3 reasons why you're too afraid to make millions in your business. It's because, number 1, you're too afraid to learn and identify your power. Listen, you have power to gain wealth. You have that power. You have that authority. But because you're so afraid to walk in that authority, you're so afraid to walk in that boldness because we're afraid of what people are going to say about us. We're afraid that we're not good enough. We're afraid that our information is not good. Listen, God has already given you everything that you need to be great. He's given you that power. So if you're wondering why you're not making millions yet, it's because you haven't walked in the authority that has already given you the access to the millions. That's for number 1. Number 2 is because you're not niche focused. Stop trying to please everybody. Listen, been there, done that. I'm over it. Listen, I'm over it. I'm over trying to please everybody. I'm not called to everybody's business. I am called to build and develop coaches in their niche. I am called to help build wealth in coaches through their niche. I am a vision coach. I have the ability to see greater. I have the ability to see grander. I have the ability to walk by faith by any means necessary. And I am to be the two to the individual that is building their coaching business. So you have to get niche focused. Stop trying to please everybody. And number 3, lack of training. Listen, guys, the gift requires training. You need to have it structured. You need to prepare for what God has for you. You have to prepare how to speak to his people. You have to prepare how you're going to bring forth strategy. Listen, let me clarify something with you as well, because I do have a lot of ministers who are called to the coaching industry. And so you're like, listen, I don't want to pay for ministry. That's not what you're doing. You're not charging for ministry. You are charging clients for your wisdom and for strategy. Okay. It just so happened that I'm in ministry. So let's clarify. Let's make that clear. You're not coming so that I can preach to you, so that I can pray with you. That's not what you're paying your coach for. Coaches, that's not what your client is paying you for. They're coming to you to help them create a strategy so that they can get from point A to point B without distractions, without fear, and without adversity. How do you help them get through that? That's what your point is. That's what your purpose is as a coach, right? So you have to become niche focused in your solution so that you can know exactly who you're called to serve. And then you need to get the proper training so that you know how to bring strategy into your coaching sessions. That was me. How do you build a coaching business without receiving the proper strategy, without receiving the proper information so that you can make sure you're doing this thing the right way? Okay, y'all, I'm done. I'm all done. I've shared my 3 reasons why you are too afraid to make millions in your business. So here, coach, here's your coach my moment. Here's your homework. This is what I need you to do. I need you to take some time and I need you to narrow down your niche. What area, what specific problem, one problem. Do not bring me a list of 5,000 problems that you're called to serve. Listen, a lot of us are women. A lot of us, we can solve problems. Listen, your toilet broke, I can figure it out, right? You need a hot meal, I can figure it out. That's not what I'm talking about. I want you to find that niche area in your coaching that you are going to start building and maximizing in so that you can help your client be great. Okay? I want you to share those 3. I want you to share that one problem, not 3, one problem that you are going to solve. What's your niche? If you're a success coach, what area are you going to help them gain success in? If you're a restoration coach, what area are you restoring? Are you a life coach? I'm sorry, not a life coach. You're a finance coach. What area of their finances? Are you building wealth? Are you looking to create budgets? Are you looking to change the mindset? I need to know what specific niche are you called to serve? Cool. I want you guys to send me that. Either you can email me at LaToya@chasegreatenterprises.com. Listen, I'm going to be looking for these. This coach my moment. I'm going to be looking for them. Maximize my moment. I want to know, what is your niche area in coaching? If you are catching this live, I want you to put it in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Email me at LaToya@chasegreatenterprises.com. And I want you guys to take a moment and truly identify your niche. We are going to remove the spirit of fear from your business because it is designed for you to make millions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. You have been super awesome and amazing. I love you guys so much. This is Maximize Your Monday with Vision Coach LaToya Early, where we are helping build your coaching business using kingdom principles. Have an amazing day and be blessed. Woo! We did it, y'all. The podcast is recorded. Don't forget to check it out. I want you guys to check it out. Hey babe, what's the stations? The streams? I don't even know, y'all. Wherever you listen to podcasts, check us out. If I'm not on there, make sure you come back and let me know. Share this broadcast with your followers. Share this broadcast with your community. We love you guys here at Chase Great. I want you guys to make sure that you post. Okay, Brenda, you want me to post 3 points, please? I will. Thank you, Toya, for tuning in. Thank you, my cousins, my family. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Sierra, thank you for tuning in. I'll post the 3 reasons why you are not, or why you're afraid to make millions in your coaching business. And I want you guys, thank you for joining me over here on Instagram. I haven't went live on Instagram in I don't know how long. So thank y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Email me at LaToya Early. I'm sorry, at LaToya at chasegreatenterprises.com. Make sure that you visit us for our webinar. I forgot to say that. Make sure you tune in for our webinar. Next Saturday at 11. Visit www.chasegreatenterprises.com and register, guys. It's a free webinar. It's free. It's a free webinar. We're going to talk about 4 ways to overcome fear and build the coaching business of your dreams. So don't forget to register for that. Okay? Love you guys. Be blessed.